Hi, gorgeous. Today we're tackling a big one, going out shopping as a crossdresser. The nerves, the what-ifs, the reality, and the wins. Whether you're on the journey to buy your very first dress, just starting to explore your feminine side, or maybe you're just curious about the experience, this is your shopping survival guide. Oh, I want this to be supportive, fun, and most of all, real. We're going to break down those common fears and replace them with practical, confidence-boosting truths. So, take a deep breath and let's get ready to shop with confidence, because you deserve to express every beautiful part of who you are. One of the biggest, most common fears I hear from so many in our community is, what if someone I know sees me? Or what if people judge me? It's a completely normal and valid fear. I felt it too, so strongly. That gut-wrenching thought of being recognized by a coworker, a neighbor, or even a family member can be paralyzing. Or trying something new, something deeply personal, and the fear of judgment, of being seen as out of place or facing negativity can feel overwhelming. It makes you hesitate at the door, constantly looking over your shoulder, and it can steal the joy from what should be an exciting step in your journey. But tears, the reality that so many have experienced, most people just don't care. Seriously. The vast majority of crossdressers who've taken that leap report, walking into stores and being treated exactly like any other shopper. Why? Because retail staff are there to do a job to help customers and make sales. As shoppers, they're completely preoccupied with their own lives, their own shopping lists, and their own insecurities. I read a fantastic comment on Crossdresser where a member shared her first experience buying dresses, and her biggest takeaway was, no one cared. Realizing this doesn't magically erase the nerves, but it absolutely changes the story you're telling yourself from one of fear to one of possibility. Fear number 2. The overwhelming feeling of getting lost in a sea of sizes, styles, and fabrics, and the dread that you'll pick everything wrong. I totally get it. It feels like a high-stakes mission, where one wrong move could lead to feeling ridiculous or sticking out like a sore thumb. When I first ventured out, I was terrified. I thought, what if I buy something that doesn't fit at all? What if the style looks awful on me? What if I just look wrong? 2. This fear of making a mistake isn't just about the clothes. It's about the fear of invalidating your own feelings and confirming that inner voice that says, you can't do this. It's a heavy weight to carry into a store. But here's the reality check. They're just clothes, and you will learn probably a lot faster than you think. A great tip from cynthia0101.wordpress.com is to go prepared. Make a list of what you're looking for, even if it's just a black skirt. Check the store's return policy before you buy. It's your safety net. If you're nervous about the checkout, choose stores with self-checkout options to ease the pressure. Over time, with each trip, you'll learn about your body shape, what styles make you feel amazing, and what sizes work for you. Your confidence will grow. The first time might feel terrifying, but I promise you, by the 5th time, it will feel so much easier. It's a skill, and practice makes perfect. Now for fear number 3, the one that can feel like the final boss of shopping anxiety, the dreaded fitting room. That moment when you're alone with the clothes, behind a curtain. Perhaps, dressed in a way you're still exploring for the first time. 2. The worry that someone will knock, that they'll judge you, or that you'll feel exposed, can be intense. It feels like a huge, vulnerable moment because, frankly, it is. It's an intimate space where you're confronting your reflection and your identity. And the fear of a negative interruption can be enough to make you want to skip it altogether. Here's another empowering truth. Many stores and their employees honestly don't care about your gender. They care about making a sale and providing good service. Vets. As a fantastic article on Candy's Land puts it, don't ever feel you need to justify why you're buying women's clothing. You don't owe anyone an explanation. The idea of a traditional fitting room is still too much. You have options. Choose large, mixed-gender department stores where there's more anonymity. Go during quiet, off-peak hours. Or you can bypass the fitting room entirely for now. Buy a few items, take them home to try on in your own safe space, and simply return what doesn't work. You are in control of this experience. Okay, darling, let's wrap this all up with your top tips for shopping success. First, if you can, bring a supportive friend or buddy. Their presence can be a massive confidence booster. Second, plan your visit during off-peak hours, like a weekday morning, to avoid crowds. Third, go in with a list to stay focused and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Fourth, choose stores with self-checkout, if that helps ease your anxiety. And finally, the most important tip, smile and own your space. Walk with purpose. When you project confidence, you start to feel it internally. Remember, the only person you need to impress on this journey is yourself. I want you to imagine this for a moment. Picture yourself walking out of a store, holding a shopping bag. You did it. Not because you forced yourself through a terrifying ordeal, but because you chose yourself. You chose to honor your feelings. I remember the first time I did it. I bought a new dress, a new wig, and I was so nervous. But as I walked out, my heart racing, I realized other shoppers just nodded, smiled, or didn't even notice. In that moment, the fear was replaced by a huge wave of pride. I made it, and you will too. Thank you so much for watching Going Out Shopping as a Crossdresser, Fears vs. Reality. If this video was helpful or resonated with you, please hit that like button. I'd love to hear from you, so share your biggest shopping fear or a success story in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on cross-dressing, gender expression, and all-around support. Please always remember, you are seen, you are valid. And yes, you absolutely can walk into that store and shine. See you next time.